What happens when crispy air-fried plantains meets creamy, chunky guacamole? A flavor explosion you can't resist. The crunch, the creaminess, the spice. This air-fried plantain with chunky guacamole is next-level snacking. No oil splatters, no guilt, just golden plantains with the dreamiest guac you've ever had.
Oh my gosh, this avocado is so nice and creamy. Oh, that's that sweet and sour one. You know, you don't even miss the frying taste. Cause it's so, my gosh, this shit's so good. You got the creaminess from the avocado. And you got the freshness from the bell peppers.
Welcome back to my channel. And today we are making Guacamole appetizer. I am from South Florida. I have Hispanic Caribbean parents, and so we eat a lot of plantains, plátanos, you know, or plantains as some people say. I say plantains. So we have that. We have some olive oil because we're going to air fry it and not actually usually do the deep frying. It's going to be in the air fryer this time. And we're going to make, like, I love corn and I love avocado, so we're going to kind of make a guac. We're going to make a guacamole that's not usually with your typical tomatoes, you know, and onions. We're actually going to add some corn to it. And to get a little kick and spice in our life, we're going to put a little pepper jack. Here are a list of ingredients. So I'm gonna only use half the red bell pepper. I have some of these chopped up already. I've just cut them in slices, and I'm just gonna, remember, always claw your fingers back as you progress in your cutting. So I'm just gonna chop these down into small cubes as we go along and get it in my bowl. We're gonna cut the avocado last because I don't want it to oxidize before time, but I will get everything else set up in here. All right, so I have actually 4 pieces of pepper jack cheese that I am just going to just slice up like chunks here. I'm gonna cut them up and put them as part of my wonderful bowl here that has the red bell peppers. And we're gonna put this inside our bowl. And I'm gonna put about 1/4 cup corn. Okay, so we have a little bit of carrots here. You know, the carrots are kind of pretty long, so I'm just gonna rough chop it down really quick, almost half it, as you would say. Easier to eat, a little bit more manageable. And that space that's right here for our bowl. Again, I'm gonna do the avocado totally last, smash it up. The avocado, and we're gonna gently mash it. Just scoop out the other one as well, really quick. And we're just gonna mash it. Gonna just add a little bit of salt and black pepper. I'm just mashing this. Now you could opt to put a little lemon juice in here if you like. I'm not going to. I'm gonna kind of leave it chunky. I'm not gonna make it totally fine. I want to have some avocado pieces, but you can put some acid in here, some lemon juice or lime juice. I'm choosing not to. Add a little bit of black pepper here, a little bit of hima, which are my loves, my Himalayan salt and black pepper. And add my cheese, my red bell peppers, my corn, and my pepper jack cheese all in here. Together here. Don't you see? Don't you love all these colors? Look at that beautiful color. All right, I'm cutting the ends of my plantains. And this is old-fashioned style. This is how you do it. You have to like put an inseam. You go straight down. Now this is what I call sweet and sour. It's like yellow in between green and yellow. So it has like really that sweet and sour taste. That's why I say that. I don't like when it's super yellow. So you see some of the green here and it's coming in with yellow. I don't like when it's all yellow because I don't like bananas, and then maybe I've shared that with you guys before. Needless to say, when it's all yellow, it's what the Spanish people call maduros, and it's super sweet and it tastes too much like bananas to me, and I can't mess with it. Or you could do it like mine. I just think it has a prettier look cut on a slant. Now this is plantain that's not fully ripe, so it's all green. So this is what we call tostones in the Hispanic culture. So it's not sweet at all, but it can be very crunchy if you know how to make it crunchy. And usually to make it crunchy, it's like water, salt water that you put in it. So there's a little bit, as you notice, it's a little bit more work to kind of get the skin off. Not too difficult, but it didn't come off as smoothly as it did with the one that's sweet and sour, or definitely menudos will come up even easier for you. So I'm just gonna peel off gently some of this extra skin, and you cut them the same on a slant. So I have my olive oil little brush here, but I do have some olive oil already on my cutting board. And basically I'm just really gonna kind of like brush it and submerge it so all of it is there, so I can put it in my air fryer. And I'm just gonna do this till I get all of it fully coated. And I'm just gonna air fry it on 400 for 5 minutes, and then look to flip it, which normally you would do in hot grease oil. You would look to flip the other side. And then when we take it out, then we put in some salt water, flatten it, put in some salt water and put it back in. So I'll show you that process. Here's our vitamin content. So what I'm gonna do first is smash them. So I use the skin. This is the old fashioned way. You use the skin. So I'm gonna flatten it. Then I'm gonna brush it back and put in the air fryer. See? And then I'll put some salt on them once they're done. So I'm just flatten them down like this. Now let's show you. I'm gonna airbrush them again. Okay. Just to kind of make sure every part of it is all brushed up here. So as opposed to like deep frying them, which is fantastic too now, don't get me wrong. But if we're trying to save a few calories, we'll do it this way. So it is still oil, but we're just not submerging it in oil. And then I'm gonna put that back in my air fryer. 2.5 on each side. So I wanna show you what it looks like. So this is our air fried plantains. So we don't have a whole bunch of grease that it was fried in, you know, just a little bit of grease that I had brushed on it. Okay, so I'm gonna taste my chunky guac first before I put on my plantain. Oh my gosh, this avocado is so nice and creamy. Ooh. Oh. You know what I'm tasting, right? I am tasting that pepper jack now. Comes in subtly in the end and gives you that nice little kick. It's gonna be nice in my plantain. Now, this is something growing up that I've eaten all the time. As a snack, as an appetizer. But I've never had it air fried. And you could definitely tell, like, you know, normally when we make it, it's loaded up and, you know, the oil that we fried it in, and usually let it drain on the paper towel. But there's no oil. Even though I brushed it, there's no oil on it. Oh, that's that sweet and sour one. You know, you don't even miss the frying taste. Oh my gosh, this shit's so good. You got the creaminess from the avocado. And you got the freshness from the bell peppers. A healthy treat. Nice healthy snack for your day. Don't forget on your way out to click that like button. Definitely want to do that, especially if you enjoy this video. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I welcome you here with open arms and a great big hug. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And hit the bell notification so you know every time we upload a new video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today to eat air fried plantains and chunky guacamole with a twist. Or if you've done this yourself, let me know how you did it. If you made any changes. Don't forget, health is wealth, and be good to yourself. Mwah. And I'll see you in my next video. And I want to show you my 2 books. If you love salads, here's a book for you. If you love salads. And again, a twist on boring salads. So you get to have a variety and make unique salads. And also, I have this book here, Loving Every Bite. Just came out. They're both available on Amazon.com. And this has everything in here for everyone. Keto, vegetarian, you know, regular eaters. There's something in here for everyone. And you'll truly enjoy Loving Every Bite recipes.